Hi and welcome to another something sweet with a nice cup of coffee food review. If you're new to the channel, my name's Jesse and that's Boo Boo, the custard kid. And in this video, I'm going to be reviewing a cake. A coffee and walnut cake by Morrisons, the best range. So what we got here? Morrisons the best hand decorated coffee and walnut cake. The best coffee and walnut cake is part of our premium cake collection, made to an irresistible recipe and crafted using only the finest ingredients for a little bit of luxury in every mouthful. Boo boo. Right. Rich coffee sponge filled and topped with our smooth buttercream made with Brazilian coffee and finished with walnut pieces. Serves 6. Vegetarian, and it's got some traffic lights. They don't look too healthy. We'll have a look at them in a minute. Right, what else we got on here? Right, allergens are wheat, egg, milk, walnuts, and that is it. Including cereal allergens including cereals containing gluten. See ingredients in bold, which I just read out. May also contain other nuts and soya. Right. Now, calories. The average calories across the Something Sweet food review so far is 385 per 100 grams, and this is, where is it? 428. So it's a bit over. Bit over the average calorie. So what about the old traffic lights? So this is for 1/6 of a cake. So what we got in here then? That just doesn't tell you how much. Please don't tell me they're in anywhere telling you how much it weighs. 1/6 of a cake is 286 calories. It's around about 400 in it. It's probably about 400 grams this cake, I would have thought. But why can't they just write it down somewhere to tell you the weight? Oh. Right, so about 66 grams is 1/6 of a cake, I think. Right, so out of that, you got a red, which is 14.2 grams of fat. You got saturates is 4 grams red. Sugars red, 20.5 grams of, that's about a third. So a third of this cake is sugar. 0.26 grams is salt, which is the hammer. See, that's why I like to understand the weights and that, and then when you're looking at the traffic lights, you can work out what percentage is sugars. So if you know, if 1/6 of the cake is 65 grams roughly, and you've got 20.5 grams is sugars, that's nearly a third. Nearly a third of that cake is sugar. And this is what I mean, like, I don't know if you caught the, I think that's gone out, the nighttime nibbles, Graze nibble things, them Graze crunch things, that sweet, I think like sweet chili crunch. They got like 400 and something calories to 100 grams, right? See, this is the bit I just do not understand. I think it was 400 and something, 462 calories per 100 grams, which is like dried out corn and peas and broad beans, right, with a little bit of flavouring on, and they're 462. Yeah, this cake, that's a third of it is sugar and fat and whatever else is in it, and this is 428 calories per 100. How does that work? I do not understand it. Don't understand it. Hey, boo boo. Right, guys, price. What did I pay for this? So I think we've established this is around about 400 grams. I think the whole thing's about 400 grams. And I paid, where is it? £2.89. So that's good value for that. £2.89, 400 grams, loads of value in that. You're paying well under a penny a gram. So yeah, happy with that. So I think it's time to fire up the old kettle and get some coffee in the cup. Oh, here we go, boo boo. Right, guys, here we are. Nice cup of coffee. And something sweet. Right, let's get this open. See what this is like. Now, I have to say, I have had a few cakes like this from different supermarkets in the past. Like they do like red velvet ones, chocolate ones, don't they? And I have to say, I'm never really overly impressed with them. They're always slightly on the dry side than the moist side, if you know what I mean. I've never like ever really thought, wow. Normally sort of maybe need to have them with cream or something, I think. Right. So there's nothing on the bottom, so you can't sort of move up. Do you know what I mean? You got to put it on a plate. Well, there we are. Dare I move this out of the way, because I'll tell you what, let's get rid of this stuff. Get in there, get this in the cupboard out of the way, because otherwise Boo Boo will be in it. He'll have his head in there. Right, so there we are, there's the cake. Never had this one before. And I have to say, I'm not a huge fan of coffee. Like anything with coffee flavouring, like where you might get a biscuit with coffee cream or something. Never a big fan of it. Coffee cake, I'm never a big fan of it. But, oh, it's got cream in it. It has got a cream in it. So it's obviously got cream on the top and in the sandwich. That's, you know, there's some in the middle. Now let's have a go. Let's see what this tastes like. I have to say, it does feel fairly moist. I mean, it has the old cutting it with the fork suggests it's fairly moist. So let's try it. That is a moist cake. The coffee flavouring is actually not overpowering at all, or not even that strong of coffee flavouring. It's quite a gentle hint of coffee flavouring. I ain't really. It's all right. It's nice. Yeah, that's a good cake. That is. What did that say? Serve 6. I won't serve 6. I mean, I just quartered that, and that's nearly gone. That bit, look. Crikey. That's served 4, that is. Come on, Morrisons. Don't exaggerate. So, yeah, the old nuts on the top are nice. Like I say, just a gentle flavouring of coffee. Perfect, really. Cake's really moist. There sort of seems to be the right amount of filling. It's not too much of that. It's generally an all-round good cake. And I think if you add it with a bit of cream, that'd be even better. I prefer a chocolate cake though, to be honest. Yeah, or I don't think they do them in this sort of type of range, but a lot of Victoria sponge type cake. Just, you know, jam and cream. I'd much prefer that over. I'm not overly struck on coffee. I am the drink coffee, but not coffee flavoured foods. I'm not overly keen on them. But I thought I'd give that a go. And it is a nice cake. I think if you did like coffee cakes and that, you'd definitely like that. I mean, anyone had this, or like another supermarket version of this? Because they all do them, don't they? They all do these sort of like that size. They all do them. If you've had one, what do you think of them? Do you normally find they can be sort of leaning more towards the dry side than the moist side? I mean, I must admit, I think this one is probably the best, like for moistness. I keep saying that word. I know people don't like it. I shouldn't say it really, but what other word can you use? What other word can I use? But it's probably one of the best ones I've had, like in this range of cakes for moistness. What do you reckon, Boo Boo? He's over there behaving himself. Right, score. Right, let's have a look at some scores I'll give before. Now, I mean, I have done the Yorkshire, I've done 2 Yorkshire Baking Company cakes, like the loaf cakes. A lot less money than this. They're quite really good. This isn't up to them. Even though this is a bit more fancier, because you get like a cream filling and a top, and whereas they're just straight cakes, which I had with custard, I think, with both of them. But they're awesome. This isn't quite up to that. They're more money as well. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I'd buy that again. I'd definitely buy it again. So it's getting over an 8. I'd give it an 8.3. I think that's going to get an 8.3. It's not going to put it up on the scoreboard, but I will get the old scoreboard up so you can see what is on the old top 10 there. So there we go. Right guys, that wraps up another video, I think. I've got one cat down here, Boo Boo's over there, Bob's over there. They're all behaving themselves. That make a change. Right guys, that is another something sweet with a nice cup of coffee food review. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me and the gang again soon on another video. Cheers guys. Oh, here we go, Boo Boo, look at this. I'm surprised you ain't over it checking this out, Boo Boo. You normally are. Oh, that ain't bad to be fair. Lovely old jubbly.